One of the questions when a new president takes office is not just what is he going to do, but what is he going to do first? What are his top priorities going to be? I think we're seeing enough of the incoming Trump administration and the incoming president, Donald Trump, to see that repealing Obamacare is actually going to be one of the first orders of business for the new administration. What's the evidence for that? Well, several things. First of all, Donald Trump himself has said it a couple of times in interviews he's done since the election. And secondly, the actions that have been taken in the last couple of days sort of reinforce that. The first was the appointment of Congressman Tom Price of Georgia to be the new Secretary of Health and Human Services. Tom Price is a physician himself. He's a fierce critic of Obamacare, and he's the author of what may be the main congressional Republican plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. So if you wanted to put somebody in place who could move out quickly to repeal Obamacare, you'd pick somebody like Tom Price, and that's what's happened. In addition, Kevin McCarthy, who's the leader of Republicans in the House, said this week that his plan is to repeal Obamacare fairly quickly and then worry later about how to replace it with some alternative health plan. The idea would be to repeal Obamacare on a vote that the Republican-controlled Congress could do fairly quickly, probably one that uses budget mechanisms that would allow it to happen with only 50 votes in the Senate, and then create a deadline of some months, perhaps even a year or so, to find a replacement for Obamacare so that there's a period of time in which Congress would feel compelled to act on a replacement plan. The theory, Congressman McCarthy said, is that if there is a death certain coming for Obamacare, that will increase the pressure on Democrats to agree to come up with an alternative plan. To do that alternative plan, they'd probably need to get 8 or 9 Democrats in the Senate, because an alternative to Obamacare would require 60 votes to get past the filibuster in the Senate. So that's still going to take some doing. There may or may not be 8 or 9 Senate Democrats who are willing to go along with a replacement plan. But in any case, this drama is probably going to begin fairly quickly after the new year.